Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. And in case you're new here, my name is Marina Kristensen. In today's video, I want to talk about my 5 favorite detox ingredients for your smoothies. When people think about smoothies and detoxifying, they often think about some very fancy and expensive superfoods. But they don't have to be fancy, they don't have to be expensive. Local superfoods are everywhere and we often forget about it or about them, and a lot of them are underestimated, and therefore I make this video. And in case you're interested in more videos about the topics sustainable living, food, health, fitness and veganism, minimalism and all that jazz, make sure to click the like and subscribe button down below, hit the little bell so that you always get notified when I upload a new video. And let's start with my 5 favorite ingredients for your smoothies. And one more thing to mention is that these are my personal preferences, what I really like to use, and I will not go very deep, actually not at all, into the scientific background, because I know for a fact that most of you aren't very interested in the scientific background behind everything. You just want to have the food and why it's good for you, and that's absolutely understandable. We do not all have to have a big knowledge about the science behind it, but it's great to know that this and that can help with this and that. Ingredient number 1 is flax seeds. A lot of people love to use chia seeds. I personally don't like them. I think chia seeds do take a lot of the flavor of the foods away. They do not soak up a lot of liquid, but they also soak up the flavor. Moreover, flax seeds are locally grown here in Germany, which is great because you don't have to ship them, you don't have to grow, harvest and ship them from the other side of the planet, and it's much better for the environment. Moreover, in my opinion, I personally feel that flax seeds have a nicer omega fatty acid spectrum, and therefore I like to use it more likely, and I really like the slightly nutty and woody flavor of them as well. As I already said, flax seeds have a great omega-3 and 6 spectrum, which is very important for your overall health and well-being. They have a lot of minerals and nutrients. They are naturally rich in fiber and protein, and because they can soak up so much liquid, they are easy on your digestion and can help with digestive problems. I always recommend to soak and activate your nuts and seeds. Same thing with flax seeds. Just soak them for a few hours or overnight in water, then drain and rinse them well and just add them into your smoothies. When you activate them, they start to get these slightly sprout flavor, so if you use too much it can be a little bitter. I will do a whole separate video on soaking, activating and sprouting, and also drying nuts, seeds, legumes and grains. It will come someday soon. I'm working on it because, you know, I want to show you the whole process from start to beginning, and this is not done in one day. One more thing to mention is that because flax seeds can soak up a lot of liquid, make sure to have enough water that they do not kind of get a hard consistency in your stomach. You don't want that. You want to have a nice jelly-like texture that can easily float out of your body, if you know what I mean. Ah, this is better. I had to close the curtain because the sun was so bright, but I noticed that the sun went away and the whole scene was too dark, getting too dark, and therefore we're already at, where is my page? And therefore we're already at my second ingredient I want to share with you, which is matcha. Matcha is more on the fancy side, yes, but you can get it anywhere. If you want to drink matcha, I recommend you to get a very high quality one because the flavor is just so much better. But when you add them to smoothies, when you just want the minerals and vitamins and all the energy and power that the matcha can give you, a good organic one, a standard organic one, is absolutely enough. It just doesn't have the great flavor as the higher ones, the high quality ones, but you will not taste it in a smoothie. Therefore, I like to use a very high quality one when I drink it or when I actually use it for flavor, and have a lower quality but still organic one when I add it into my foods for the boosting effect. So matcha has a lot of minerals and vitamins, as I said. It's an antioxidant, and because of the natural caffeine, it will boost your metabolism, can help with your concentration, and yeah, it will also make your digestion work a little bit faster. So be careful with it. I wouldn't recommend it to use it every single day. The same with coffee and caffeine, because I personally don't think it's so healthy to have a lot of caffeine every day. You know, support your body balance, but not to kind of bring it out of control, out of balance. And number 3 is cucumber. Yes, the food we all in general have at home, cucumber. It's super hydrating. It has a lot of minerals. It can help with digestion, and because of the hydration, it will, support your body functions, because we are made mainly out of water. It's great to have a good water source without drinking, but also when you have a food. And that's already everything I want to say about cucumber, because the main thing are really the high mineral content and the high liquid, the water content, which is great for detoxifying. And the next thing are greens. So it's not one ingredient, not one food, but greens in general are amazing. High mineral, vitamin content, a great source of nutrients, a whole wide spectrum of different kind of nutrients. In general, high in natural protein, and super easy to use when you use the already powdered form. Depending on which kind of greens you're using, it can have anti-inflammatory properties, healing properties, a high content of antioxidants. It's handy to have the powdered greens at home. Make sure to have organic ones that are also raw, because the raw versions always contain a lot more minerals and vitamins, and you can benefit much better from it. My favorite ones as a powdered form are moringa, nettle, and wheatgrass. And when it comes to fresh or frozens aren't like 100% raw, they're most likely blanched. Still, you can ask the different brands how long they're blanched, or if they may be raw. It could be. I found one brand that really has a blanched spinach, which is blanched for very short time, and you can taste it when you, not so much in smoothies, but when you use them in your general meals, you really taste that this is a fresher spinach. My favorites when it comes to fresh and frozen ones are the classic spinach and kale. And we're already at the last ingredient. Ingredient number 5. Last but not least, definitely not least, my most favorite ingredient to add, ginger. I love ginger in powdered, dried, fried, fresh, candied, any kind of form. I mostly use it as fresh, whether it's for baked goods or for soups or, yes, for smoothies. 95% of the times my smoothies contain fresh ginger because it is just amazing. Again, minerals, vitamins, it's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, supporting the good gut bacteria and, you know, killing the bad ones, antibacterial, but supporting the good bacteria. It's stomach calming, helps with digestion, helps with your overall body functions, metabolism, and your brain and your skin and all of your organs. It's just the superfood of them all, in my opinion. I'm always loving it. And now let's head into the kitchen, that I can show you how I cut ginger. As you can see, I cut it against the grow way. Why? Because when you cut it with the grow way, you can end up having thread-like pieces in your smoothies or in your foods in general, and you probably don't want that, and therefore cut it against the grow way. Ginger contains natural oils, and the bioactive component is called gingerol. I hope I pronounced it right. Gingerol. And this is the thing that makes the magic happen, you can say. And in case you do not include ginger into your daily meals, I recommend you to start from now on. It's super simple. With just a little you can do so much. And I don't know where to start and where to end with ginger. I guess I will start with ginger and we'll end with ginger. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it will help you to start fresh into the new coming day. And there are coming more videos about this topic, about detoxifying and healthy living and healthy eating. So yeah, I hope to see you next time again. Until then, have a great day and goodbye.